Hello everyone on the Tastecraft cookbook channel, and today we're making shepherd's pie or cottage pie. This classic English dish consists of stewed minced meat with vegetables, topped with a layer of mashed potatoes, and baked in the oven. For this pie, we will need half a kilogram of minced meat. Traditionally, shepherd's pie is made with lamb mince, while variations with pork or beef mince are called cottage pie. In my case, I'm using pork mince. We also need 100 grams of frozen or fresh green peas, 200 milliliters of broth, and 150 milliliters of heavy cream, or a mix of 100 milliliters of milk and 50 grams of butter. We'll also use 1 teaspoon of dried or fresh thyme, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Additionally, we need vegetables, 800 to 900 grams of peeled potatoes, a couple of carrots, a small onion, and a couple of cloves of garlic. We also need olive oil, black pepper, and salt. First, we start by boiling the potatoes in water on high heat. Add 1 tablespoon of salt. Covering with a lid will slightly speed up the boiling process. Once the water boils, slightly open the lid, lower the heat to below medium, and cook the potatoes for 25 minutes. While the potatoes are cooking, let's prepare the vegetables. Cut the onion into small cubes. To do this, slice the onion in half lengthwise, then slice into strips, leaving a few centimeters at the root end uncut so the strips don't separate under the knife. Cut the strips crosswise to make small cubes. Cut the remaining root end into small pieces in a circular motion. Next, finely dice the garlic. Slice each clove into slivers lengthwise, then cut them crosswise. Slice the carrots in half, then cut them lengthwise into strips and finally into cubes. Heat a pan with high sides on medium-high heat. Pour a couple of spoons of olive oil. Add the chopped vegetables and sauté for about 5 minutes, stirring regularly until they start to golden. Add the minced meat. Use a spatula or silicone spoon to break the meat into smaller clumps. Add tomato paste and mix well. Add several pinches of freshly ground black pepper. Sprinkle dried thyme. Season everything with about 1 teaspoon of salt. Add Worcestershire sauce. Sprinkle in the green peas and stir well. Add the broth. Stir again, and let it simmer on medium-low heat for about 15 minutes until most of the liquid has evaporated. By now, the potatoes should be cooked. Drain the water and make the mash. Mash the potatoes with a potato masher, then add hot cream or milk with butter. It's essential to use hot cream, as cold cream would cool down the hot potatoes and spoil their texture by thickening the starch. Season the mash with a little salt and mix until smooth. Once there's about 1 centimeter of liquid left at the bottom of the pan, you can start assembling the pie. But first, take a taste to see if there's enough salt in the filling. In my case, it needed a little more salt, which I mixed in to distribute evenly. Flatten and slightly press the meat with vegetables to create a firm base for the mash layer. Spread the hot mashed potatoes over the meat, distributing it across the entire surface. Level the mash to form a uniform layer. It's best to use a silicone tool for this, as mash sticks to metal spoons. You can decorate the top layer of mash with a fork for texture. For added beauty, sprinkle a small amount of finely grated hard cheese on top. Place the dish in an oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit, and bake for 20 minutes. The baked pie is served using a large spoon, making sure the layers don't mix. The tender meat with vegetables under a cushion of creamy mashed potatoes is a perfect choice for lunch or dinner.